Hi everyone, Kieran Zapping from Filmstorm Studios, and today we're going to do a quick speed concept art painting for some game environments. And this is actually for a recent project that I've been working on. This is a desert planet crash scene, and as you can see I kind of just started out layering some colors. And concept art is really important for game development because it gives the modeling department something to kind of focus on when they're designing your world. So if you can kind of knock something up pretty quickly, that gives a nice general overview of what you're trying to achieve. It will really help your team kind of get the vision of what's in your head out onto the page and into the screen. So I kind of like to start drawing with a lot of broad strokes and then go and refine the smaller details later. But I kind of put in some of the vast mountains in the backgrounds first to kind of create that world space, because this is going to be a part of the game where the plane crashes and the player is going to be wandering around in the desert for a while. So it kind of creates some geysers coming out with some smoke, steam, and then put little details of the characters off in the distance, as you can see what's happening now. And then when the team comes and looks at it to start modeling, they have a general idea of what the scale of the world should be, and it would really help them kind of design the whole place. So you can see I've kind of created that little ship that's down in that dirt there, and then I'm kind of detailing this other area in the back with the other half of the ship. So that's going to be a gameplay point later, which will be a different concept art piece with more detail closer in. But this is kind of just the rough color space of the level, and that way we kind of set the tone for what we're trying to achieve. And this is the final piece here. So you can get the high quality image on our site at filmstorm.net. And this was the second piece that I created, was the moon base, which is really just got one point of lighting from the left side. And at the end I actually flipped the image because it looked a bit nicer coming from the other way. But it's always important to think about where the light source is coming from when you start the image, because it will make it a lot easier to kind of get an idea of what's happening in your sketch or your concept art. And also playing with colors is really a good idea to kind of set the tone. So I mean, space has a lot of black, so if you kind of stick with more of a grayscale, that will really help create it. And those little they're like a little base, a very bright center point for your eyes to kind of focus on, with a little camp and stuff. So that's going to be another area that the player will walk around, and that will give the team kind of an idea of where to create the base. And this is that final piece set up right here. So that's nice, and you can get that high-res image on our site as well. So these are the two images that we knocked up for this particular level. So one's the moon base and one's the desert crash scene. So if you want to know more about how I did this, just go to filmstorm.net, and I'll have a little article link in the description so you can actually get these images and have a little quick breakdown of how I actually created this. And also think about subscribing to filmstorm.net or Patreon, and you'll get some free goodies in that bundle. And we'll also be shipping out one piece of concept art to your home address every month that you're subscribed. So keep an eye out for that, and keep a lookout for our next tutorials on filmstorm.net and YouTube. Thanks guys, and I'll catch you soon.